It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Niners and the Bucs. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third down, Purdy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So on 4th down, the Aussie Mitch Wishnowsky out to punt. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams, but now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Here comes Otten in motion. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They motion the slot man left. On 2nd down, Baker. He'll find his running back, White.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is hard. And he'll take it on in. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground is Mason. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. A run. And here's Mason. And he's up past the 35. He's got a first down. Putting down at the 37.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Purdy on first down. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. Has his man, it's Samuel. First catch of the ball game for Debo, and that's a 1st down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll roll out here with Purdy. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Moody's kick is good. And the Niners are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Rudy comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Second and a yard. Throwing is Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact, does so successfully, and it's a first down. A first down there, gain of 14 yards.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. They'll look to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They send him right out of the slot. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs go out to a 10-3 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Purdy. Now thrown deep for Bell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On first down is Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. Second down and 3. That's Palmer, the man in motion. A second down throw for Mayfield. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Baker going to hand it to White. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll send him over to the left. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Third and 9. Slot man in motion left. Here's Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's caught to the goal line and in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs move out in front by the score of 17-3. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now give on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. A gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Purdy works out of the pistol. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes.
And he will score! Game on! Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Irving now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
On second down, Baker. He connects with Palmer on that one. Third and 6. Now Mayfield. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Another run here with White. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. On 1st down, right back to White. They'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll go again with White. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's White. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here's 1st down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
3rd down. Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win.